Welcome back to Bazaar Morning Call. As promised, let's focus on Sarda and Jain Minerals. It's the first corporate on our radar. The company reported a stellar first quarter. Profits, EBITDA jumped up. They had, the new acquisition that came into their fold as well. And the street liked it very, very much. Well, to help us out with the past quarter's numbers and the way ahead, we're joined by Mr. P.K. Jain, the Director and Group CFO at Sarda and Jain. Hi, Mr. Jain. Good morning. Congratulations. You have delivered numbers.
Yeah, very
good.
good.
The street loved it.
Thank you, Nigel.
All right. Good to see you, and sir. Now give us a few pointers. You have done more than 600 crores of an EBITDA because SKS has come into your fold now. And you're more a power company than a metal and mining company. And the street believes that seasonality has got taken care of a little bit because now close to 70% of your EBITDA is coming in from the power division. That said, since you have done 600 crores in the first quarter, on an annualized basis, should you be working with an EBITDA number of ballpark close to around 2,000 crores?
Should be somewhere around that.
So you can maintain...
Definitely.
Yeah. Go ahead, sir. So it can be in the vicinity of 2,000 crores. Can it be even higher?
No, it should be in the vicinity of 2,000 plus minus depending upon the market scenario.
Okay, got it. So 2,000 crores, that's going to be a big improvement from around the 1,250 crores that you delivered in the last year. That's point number one. The other positive is you've generated a lot of, of cash in the past quarter as well. And you've gone ahead and reduced the debt in your books, which is also encouraging. I look at your consolidated net debt. The consol number has come down from ballpark around 1,500 crores, closer to around 1,000 crores. So give us two numbers. What is the capex plan you have lined up for this year? And what happens to the net debt? Further reduction by the end of this fiscal?
Yeah, we have capex plan of about 750 crores to 1,000 crores during the current year, depending upon how do we get the approvals and how fast we move on the approval side, because most of our capexes are on the mining side.
And so what happens to your net debt?
Net debt should come down drastically. I think if everything goes in line what we have planned, it should be below 500 crores.
Okay, so around 750 crores of capex and your net debt halves even from these levels. That's pretty good.
Yes.
Now, before we get to the company specific details, are you seeing some softness on ground in terms of demand? Obviously, there's been a seasonality factor that is playing out, but is it softer than normal monsoons or is it par for the course?
Generally, in the monsoon season, the demand for steel remains a little soft, but it does not materially affect to the secondary sector suppliers. If you consider overall demand, the secondary steel suppliers percentage is very low, so we don't face any problem on the demand side. Yes, prices remain under pressure during the monsoon season.
Got it. Let's talk about pricing then. For pellets as well as, if I look at your ferroalloys, there was some kind of stability, some improvement in quarter one. For quarter two in comparison to quarter one, how are prices shaped up? Tell us particularly about pellets, ferroalloys as well.
Yeah, pellet prices have moved up recently. All the steel products prices, including sponge iron, pellet, everything has moved up by 1,000 rupees to 2,000 rupees, depending upon the product to product. Pellet has moved up to 10,000 rupees now, from our average realization of 9,600 in the quarter one.
Okay, all right. Now on SKS Power, you have said that the asset is good and the infrastructure that you have can potentially help you all in doubling your capacity. When do you take a call on this front? Currently, it is, I think, around 600 megawatt. You have 2 units. So when do you take the call on the next 600 megawatt? And what's the ballpark number we should work with? I recall when Mr. Kamal Sarda joined in on the show, he was saying roughly, I think, in the vicinity of close to around 4,000 crores, if I remember correctly. Should that be a rough number we work with? And by when do you all take a call? Sometime in this year?
Our present capacity is 600 megawatt. What you stated is correct. And we had given figures of 4,000 crores for 600 megawatt.
Yes.
Now we are evaluating whether to go for 600 megawatt or a little higher capacity, maybe 800 megawatt or so.
Oh.
So capex will slightly change accordingly, and we are evaluating both the options, whether what capacity we should put up. All the
Okay.
basic infrastructure, land and basic infrastructure are already available, as already stated. And we are going ahead with the necessary approvals because we have to get all the environmental approvals and all other approvals. So it will take some time to go ahead with the project. Before that, we have to get the approvals.
So ballpark around, I think 6.5 crores per megawatt. That should be the rough capex, right?
Yeah.
All right. So that will be approximately. So we should look at a capex, and if you're looking at 800 megawatt, closer to around 5,000 crores.
Yeah, 5,000 crore plus. Because with the time changes, the cost may also escalate, as it will take another at least 1.5 to 2 years to get all the necessary approval.
Okay. So this is a story then that will get announced. The capex announcement itself could be sometime in FY27, and then from there it will take another 2 years to to come into play. Is that correct?
Yeah, capex announcement will also take time because
Okay.
before that we have to have all the approvals in place.
All right. So and this 800 megawatt, once you take the take the call on whether or not to go ahead with the capex, then it should by FY29 it should be up and running. Will that be a fair estimate?
I think it should take around 2.5 to 3 years to complete the project.
All right. So it will take a little longer, and
Because
post that.
presently there are timelines for delivery are little longer. By that time, if there are changes in the delivery schedule, that may be a different thing.
So you did
And we are
around
yet to
1,000.
finalize the capacity. We are yet to finalize the capacity, whether to go for 600 megawatt or 800 megawatt. That is being evaluated.
So directionally, last year you did around 1,250 crores of EBITDA. This year you're saying you'll do around 2,000 crores. With the capex that you all are planning, I think a smaller capex will be on the metal and mining side and a bigger capex on the power side. By FY30, you should be at an EBITDA of around 4,000 crores.
It will be far-fetched to speak on any figures for 2030. But yes, as we are continuously investing, that is a fact. We are investing about 750 crores, 2,000 crores every year based on the present capex plans. And in
Okay.
addition to that, we have larger plan for the thermal power project of IPP.
Okay.
So continuously we are investing and it should move up definitely.
All right. Final question before we let you go. The big question is funding. Having a plan is great. 5,000 crores. You're going to be throwing up a lot of cash. So what will the funding mix look like? Will it be debt and internal accruals? Or since the equity markets are really appreciating the numbers that you've given, will you look at raising some equity?
As of now, we don't foresee any requirement for raising equity, at least for the plant projects. Yes, in addition to that, if we get any other opportunity, that is a different aspect. But for what we have planned, I don't foresee any requirement for raising equity.
Got it. Appreciate you joining in, Mr. Jain. The street clearly liked the numbers, and you've given us some impressive guidance for this year itself. So 2,000 crores of EBITDA. Net debt comes down from around 1,000 to around 500 crores. And the big call is on SKS Power that currently has 600 megawatt of capacity. You could potentially be adding 600 to around 800 megawatt. Congratulations on the past quarter's numbers, Mr. Jain. And we look forward to having a chat with you as the year progresses.